The students and lecturers, I have to say it's really diverse, which makes everything more interesting because when the courses are being taught, they're related to different areas of the world, different countries, and each and every day you learn something new because you have more than like 13 different nations in one country, which is, I think, one of the best parts that I love about Stanford is that I can learn something new every day. One thing that I love about the curriculum here in Stanford is the fact that it is really student friendly. It doesn't put students under much pressure, because I know students from other countries, or namely Namibia, have to deal with 7 courses per semester, where we only deal with 4 courses per semester, and you have all the help and all the assistance you need to get through your courses.
The classes here, the curriculum especially, helped me to open up to more international views and how we do business. Therefore, it was a big stepping stone, but it was a good stepping stone.
If you're at Stanford, you also have the opportunity to work with some UN agencies, especially in my faculty. So if I do get an internship with one of the current UN agencies like UN Women or UN AIDS, then I would probably stay here. But if I do get another opportunity abroad, I would be more than willing, or I would really actually love to go abroad, but I also love Thailand so much, so it's hard to decide.
I think it's a place where you can grow as a person as well as gain a lot of knowledge, because being surrounded by many different students from international places, you learn a lot and you learn how to adapt and talk to students that are from other countries.
Compared to Namibia, it might be slightly more expensive, but the experience and everything else makes it worthwhile. And also you do not get the standard of education that you get here in Stanford, and the people around you cannot get anywhere else for the price that you pay for it. So I think for any student that wants to study internationally without ripping their parents' pockets, I'd definitely say Asia and Stamford International is the place to come.
Thailand is a really nice place. Bangkok is really big, so you'll never be bored or be like you don't have anything to do. There's always something to do. And if you meet the right people, you will always have friends to do it with.
I enjoy Thailand. The people here are friendly and they make you feel at home. Thailand is full of smiles, and it's just, I love the food.
Culture here is very nice, and I think Thailand, especially not only when it comes to the food, but the people are so kind.
Coming to Stanford, it was much smaller classes and smaller communities of people. Therefore, it was a big challenge to adapt to the small circles within Stanford. But nevertheless, we could find your place and your position in Stanford. And with all the international students, it helped you fit in much easier because you knew there was more people like yourself.
The student life is very different from back home, if I can put it that way. There is a lot more to do. In some regards, it's cheaper than you would do it at back home, and there's a variety of stuff to do that you can do in Bangkok, being a student.
For my parents, it was very difficult because coming from a small country, obviously they wouldn't want their kids to go abroad. But as the years progressed, I think they can see my growth, because I mean, if you study abroad, you learn so much. There's so much culture, diversity, and I'm actually going home this holiday, so I think they'll be so excited to see me changing at the times and what's going on over the years. But I think they are more than happy and satisfied with my progress here.
When coming abroad, especially to an international place like Stanford, you have to keep an open mind, because life here is very different from life back home, and how things are done here and the culture here is very different, but it is still something new and something we all can learn from.